Hello and welcome to Alice's Garden Plate. I help viewers who are gardeners that love to cook utilize their entire harvest year-round by garden planning, preserving methods, and recipes. If that interests you, like and subscribe. In today's episode, I'm going to explain why seedlings go thin. Now, do you understand you're taking a plant that naturally knows how to grow outside and putting it into indoor conditions? So yes, it will have a little bit of stress and it will grow thin because of that. But there are remedies and I will go into how to fix that. So first, there's a heating pad that you have underneath the tray. It helps get the ideal temperature for germination. Once you actually get a sprout, you're actually supposed to remove it off of the heating pad and the dome, because if you continue those conditions, which are like tropical, and tomatoes and peppers, depending on the variety, aren't really meant for those, and they stress out and they'll go thin. So up your chances, make sure you take off the dome and off the heat. When the sprout goes into a seedling, it needs a little bit of lower temperature than what it needed to germinate. That's between 65 and 70 degrees. The type of lighting that you use. I see that a lot of great advice is to go 2 inches over the plant. Well, not every type of light fixture should be doing that. It depends on the type of bulb you have. For example, what you see right there, that is a high output, full spectrum incandescent. They give you the ideal range in the spectrum for the plants to get the photosynthesis that is required to create the energy to grow, but they give off some heat. So if you're putting heat on top of these little guys right above, it creates those tropical conditions and stress. It doesn't like that. That's why I have mine up as high as I do. Another factor about the lighting that people don't consider is how old are your bulbs. They have a lifetime too. They're only so good for so long and efficiency. So LED to incandescent. And if you notice that all of a sudden my seedlings are thin when they weren't before, it might be your bulbs. It's time to replace them. The other thing that I do to simulate being outside is I will take a fan and let it blow naturally right over the seedlings. Now, if you don't have a fan, you can just gently touch and it will mimic wind actually going over. Do that every day and the stem will naturally thicken and send the energy it needs to make a resistance against the wind. Plus, having the air circulation is ideal. It prevents damping off. Damping off is a condition that is created in the soil from moisture, such as a fungus and other diseases that will literally break the stem right at the soil level and kill it. And that's why you normally see the falling over. If you enjoyed today's episode, click that like button so therefore the algorithm will work in your favor. By subscribing to the channel, you'll be notified of new content. Thank you for viewing.